This conference will now be recorded.
Yes,
Emily,
Melissa.
before we
take
do
it away.
Emily, before we start this, it's glad that we're back after we had a 1 week off without Kim. How was your vacation, Kim?
It was wonderful.
Yep, we
That's
missed it,
what I
didn't
wanted
we?
to hear. Now you
All right, we're very happy to be back. We all took a little break last week, and it's so nice to have you all back for this week. And first, I have my little announcements that I like to share. I mentioned already that we're going to record the show, and we will play it back. Now, we usually play it on Monday, but Melissa reminded me that Monday is the holiday, and so it might come on a different day. If it's not on Monday, it will be one of the days next week. We'll replay this show, and you're welcome to watch yourself. It's kind of fun. And you can laugh all over again, right? So we're going to record. Recording the show is what the first thing I say. The second thing I say is that I'm also going to put all the microphones on mute, or you can mute your own microphone. But that just helps us so that we can make sure we can hear the person who's speaking without any background noises, like cows or horns honking or trumpets playing or whatever else is going on at your house. Just kidding. And then the third thing I get to do is actually my favorite part, and that is to introduce our hostess, the lovely Miss Kim Paxton, the person that we know who is always inspiring and supporting and empowering everybody that she comes in contact with. Take it away, Miss Kim. Yay!
Welcome to my show, Connect with Kim. For Angie, what's new tonight? Rhonda and Emily and me all created the name Connect with Kim. That's how we got it.
Okay.
Thank you for being here tonight. It's a great way with you in this virtual format. We hope you can enjoy the show. We'll share conversations, news you can use, and have fun. And the motivational message is do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are. And I really like that message. So I'll go on with the announcements. Definitely wear the mask. It's mandatory through the whole state of Ohio. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Social distance. Masks works. They will keep you and others safe. Stay home. It's not worth it to risk your life. And I know with a holiday coming around, they're concerned that the numbers will increase with people partying and stuff. So just remember to distance and do what God is asking us to do. And I don't have any new updated on sports, unfortunately. So I want to remind everybody to register to vote. Your voice is your vote is your voice. Be sure to participate in the Us Census. Nothing to be afraid of. It gives you a chance to be counted. How's it funny? And I think Emily wanted to share something in regards to that.
Yes, thank you, Kim. I wanted to remind everybody that People First is hosting an informational forum called Your Voice Counts. All right, everybody say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Your voice counts. Uh-oh, we got to do that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Your voice counts. And you can even say my voice counts because it is. You're talking about yourself. So the forum called Your Voice Counts will provide information about 2 very important topics. It's going to provide information about the voting process, registering, and the rights and responsibilities of every American citizen, which is you, to exercise your right to vote. So we'll have a speaker from the League of Women Voters. They're our area experts on voting, and they do a lot of presentations on helping people to understand what's involved with voting. There's a lot of detail that they talk about, so we'll be anxious to hear what they share. And then the second part of the show is going to be on completing the US Census. So the US Census is really important because it allows us to count every American. So once we know how many Americans are living in certain areas, that's how the federal government determines how much money to provide for that area for things like schools and hospitals and the roads. And so it's really, really important that every household participate in the United States Census. So we'll have a speaker from the United States Census Bureau. They'll come and talk to us about what we do and what's the process for completing the US Census. Now, the date of that event is Thursday, September 10th from 7 to 8 o'clock, and all of the Wood Lane community is welcome to come. You're certainly welcome to come. You're welcome to invite your family, your friends, any staff members that you want to invite. They are all welcome. So I think it'll be a good turnout. That'll be Thursday, September 10th. It's a week from tomorrow night. You'll be hearing more about it, okay?
And it's actually the date, and it's actually the Thursday after our meeting.
That's correct. And you also have to register to attend. So there is a link. We're going to keep posting it on our website, on the Wood Lane Facebook page, on the Wood Lane website, and on Engage Wood Lane. There's just all you have to do is press this button, the link. It'll take you to the registration page. You type in your name, and then you're registered. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kim.
I didn't get that, Emily. I didn't get that yet.
Okay, so Melissa, let me just answer Melissa real quick. That link you will continue to see it. It's probably in the Wood Lane Weekly today. So you can scroll through the Wood Lane Weekly when you see the event, Your Voice Counts. The link will be included there. That's one place.
I saw the weekly, and I was on yesterday, and I went over it today, and it was not on there.
Not in the newsletter, Melissa, in the newsletter part. Not there?
I haven't gotten to the newsletter part yet.
Okay, that's where you'll find it, in the newsletter.
Showed it,
okay.
but they didn't show the information about it. It was just like a briefing, and they just showed what it was, but nothing, no details or any of that in a week.
All right. Well, this is good. I appreciate the feedback. It lets me know that we got to do a better job of getting the information out. Okay, so thank you for letting us know.
Okay.
We'll be sending it to you. Thanks, Kim.
And I like how Stephanie is wearing her mask, so that's all everybody should be doing.
I am at work, Kim.
Yeah. In the next segment in the show, I'll turn it over to Stephanie Kavanaugh, who's our master gardener.
Well, thank you for having me, Kim. And I have been made a presenter. I'm going to share my screen in just a moment. But when Kim said it's good to wear your masks, I remembered it was just so easy. When you have them right around your neck, it's just easy. You forget that you have them on, and it keeps other people safe. So I always appreciate that extra reminder that you gave us, Kim. I am going to share my screen in just a moment. So excited because if you've been listening to Brent and Melissa, you did a great job in speaking with Brent and sharing your work at the greenhouse. Chris has joined.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was Emily.
Yes.
Did you see this weekly Wednesday of me and Brent?
I did. You did a fabulous job. That was
What about
awesome.
you, Kim? Did you see it?
I saw it today at work.
Me too.
You saw it too? Good. Well, and Chris has now joined the greenhouse group. And so super excited that more and more people are going to get out and growing. And an exciting thing I get to share is that I get to work alongside the recreation department in developing some programming for all of us to share. And so when thinking about that, and Kim's asking me at work, what are you going to share tonight, Stephanie? I put my thinking cap on. I kind of want to do some things about gardening that we can have activities in the greenhouse as well. So I'm going to share my screen and kind of show you something that I love about gardening that you wouldn't necessarily think it's about gardening. Let me find that and we will pop up. Does anyone know what that is? What is this? Oh, I see Angie raising her hand. I bet she can tell me it's a gnome. And gnomes have a great history with gardening, and there are a lot of super fun. They are considered from mythology and in German folklore. They've been along for a long time. You may see them like this guy or this guy hiding in someone else's garden. They're red-headed old men called earth dwellers. They guard treasure. They provide protection for gardens, and they're also considered good luck charms. So a garden gnome adds a little bit of whimsy and connection to the old world where farmers believed the good luck charm could help their fields yield more produce and protect them from thieves, pests, and other problems. And so what you see here in the middle, this is my garden gnome. He's the one that hangs out in my gardens. My grandchildren love to play with him. He's a little bit taller. Most gnomes are probably only 8 inches. This guy's at the large end of what people think of gnomes. He's about 2 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall. We don't have a real measure on. He's on my kitchen counter. I kind of painted him up and gave him a spruce for the summertime. But his name is Weasley because everyone knows I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and the Weasleys in the Harry Potter series have a lot of gnomes in their gardens. So meet Weasley. He helps protect
That is food, Stephanie.
Yes, Melissa, I'm sorry.
Stephanie.
So Weasley is the Kavanaugh's garden gnome. All right, I'm going to give you back my screen because then I can see everyone a little bit better. And want to thank Kim, as always, for having me. And what I like you all to do is get out and garden. Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome, Stephanie. Thank you for coming on. Angie's showing her vegetable in her garden.
Oh, whoa, got any extras?
That's a nice big zucchini.
I have one that's about 2.5 foot big long in the house.
Are you a zucchini baker? A zucchini bread baker?
We have baked it, zoodled it. We have put it in brownies, breads.
Oh, I've got a good one for you. How about this? Do you like potato soup?
Yes.
I actually.
Emily's flowers.
Oh, look at those flowers, Emily. They're gorgeous. Angie, if you were to, I kind of came up with a recipe. It's called faux potato soup, and you make it with leeks and zucchini. It tastes just like potato soup, but it's done with your zucchini, and it freezes very well. So if you want that recipe, I'll send it to you.
Yes, please email it.
All right, I will. All right. Sorry, but now Emily, bring back the flowers. Emily, bring back the flowers.
Oh, bring back the flowers?
Yeah.
I think that's really awesome that you guys are using the greenhouse again.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Fun things you can grow and do in the greenhouse. That's really awesome.
Look at those. Now, what kind of flowers are those, Emily?
Those are dahlias. Dahlias.
My dahlias didn't do well this year. Those are beautiful.
Those are pretty.
This one's like the size of a dinner plate.
Oh,
this one back here.
Look at that. And they match her outfit, everyone. Can you see that? That's why they need to sit there with you. They just make you glow.
We're all color coordinated over here, right?
I've been trying to make masks that match my outfits.
All right.
All right, Kim, I'm sorry. I am done now.
That's okay. So the next segment of our show is Get to Know Our Guest, Angie Blake, and it's to kick off our Juck Support Professional Celebration. Angie will talk about how important DSPs are and why they are, share a process of becoming a DSP, and then we're going to ask her some questions. So I'd like to welcome Angie on the show right now.
Hi, everyone. So just a raise of hands. Who has a staff person that works with them, either at work or at home, or you do fun things with? Yeah, okay, about half, so that's good. So did you know that we have over 550 direct support professionals? That's the staff that work with you in Wood County right now. They are the backbone of everything that we do in services. So you all have a service coordinator, right?
Yes.
Yep. So your service coordinator, they help you figure out what your goals are, what you want to have as your outcome, but they write your plans. But then the people who make it happen and who help you get to the places you want to go and to help you learn how to cook or grocery shop or pay your bills or just do fun stuff, those are the DSPs, the direct support professionals. So they're doing all the work. And they haven't been staying home during any of this COVID stuff. They've all been working for the most part. So what we're doing for DSP Appreciation Week is it is September 14th through the 18th. So not next week, but the week after. And we are doing a whole bunch of tokens of appreciation, things for the direct support professionals that we can give them just to say thank you for all you do. So we are actually delivering, let me find it, over 2,750 little gifts to different staff. So
wow.
we are,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Since there's no DSPs on here, do you guys want a sneak peek of what those are?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. Can I share my screen, Emily?
Absolutely, but wait a minute.
Tell anybody.
Zip it.
Yep.
Zip it. Yes, mum's the word. You cannot tell anybody. Chris Dorner, I see you sitting right there, buddy. You cannot tell anybody, okay? All right, yeah, Angie, sorry, I'm good.
No. Yep. So you can't tell because these are all surprises.
It's secret.
That will be dropped off to staff each day of the week or once during the week. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Let me pull this over. Make this just a hair bigger. Oops, too big. Okay, so here is some of the things that we have for the direct support professionals. We have our theme this year is All-Star because we feel like they're all-stars. They go above and beyond in what they do. Sometimes they work a double shift. Sometimes they go from your house to somebody else's house, to somebody else's house, to somebody else's house. So they could be really busy. So we're honoring them by telling them they're all-stars this year. We have a hat that says you're an all-star, and Brent's going to send them a letter telling them how much Wood County appreciates them. We have a bag of popcorn, microwave popcorn. And the sticker on this one says, we are butter with you as a direct support professional. So instead of better, we use butter. And then we have an all-star highlighter. And then starbursts. So you're an all-star DSP. And then we have a cup that changes colors that says All-Star on it too, with a bottle of water and some lemonade mix.
Aww.
So what we're doing is what we're asking everyone else to do as well, and Brent's going to share this on the Wood Lane Weekly too, is just to take a moment and let your staff know how much you appreciate them. And that can be as simple as telling them thank you. You know, when your shuttle driver picks you up, and you get off the shuttle, just tell them thank you for the ride today. Or, you know, when your staff leaves, tell them thank you for helping you. Or you can write them a note or send them a text message or a phone call. But just taking a few minutes of your time really makes a big difference, because I could bet money that it would really make them smile big to hear that from everybody.
Yeah.
So do you guys have questions for me?
So if somebody doesn't have a provider, how do they get a provider?
So what you can do is, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Maybe.
Oh.
Wait, there we go. Okay. So if you don't have a provider and you want a provider, or you have a provider and you want a new provider, you need to tell your SSA. And what your SSA does is they fill out a form that we call a provider search. And they just put some general things about what type of things you want to do, a kind of general location of where you live. And so then they send that to me and Lauren and James, and we send that out and to all the providers in Wood County. Do you know how many providers in Wood County we have? About? Any guesses? 500? 500? We actually have less than that, but we have, right now, we have 89 independent providers that work in Wood County. And we have 100, and let me check, I'll give you the exact number. We have, I think, about 175 agency providers that work specifically in Wood County.
You mean ViaQuest too?
Yep, ViaQuest too.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
I know WLI is a provider.
Yes. Yep. Who are some of you guys' other providers?
Mine are WI and rental dental services for transportation.
Okay.
Why ViaQuest?
ViaQuest. We have
Mine's
111 agency providers right now.
Mine's PCS though.
PCS. Okay. And when we get new
Angie, I have
providers,
a question.
oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just wondering, you're talking about the numbers, and it sounds like that could be a lot of providers, but how does that play out? Match the need versus the number? Do we have enough? Do we need more, or?
So because everybody, so Stephanie, do you know the exact number of waivers we have? I believe it's over 1,000. Does that sound right or not?
I don't know.
I believe
I don't know.
it was mentioned, but I don't want to venture a exact number, but we serve over 1,000 people. Not everyone's on waivers.
So that's, I think it's close to 700 then.
Maybe, yep.
So that's 700 people and 200 providers. That's not enough providers.
Oh, no. Not enough.
So what we do is James is working with the independent providers now. So he's helping them get set up and get certified. So if you know anyone who wants to be an independent provider, they can call James or me, but usually James helps them get set up and teach them everything they need to know. And then I'm working with the agencies. So I'm working with other county boards to see who their providers are and who might want to come to Wood County. Do you have any other questions? Can you hear my dogs?
I just had another comment.
Yeah.
Just that, you know, Angie had some great ideas about how you can show appreciation to your providers by saying thank you. That's a big one. Just the simple things. You know how it is when you're around the same people lots of days of the week, and sometimes you just get so comfortable that you just forget to say thank you. But really, really important to always remember the people who are helping you to do things, the people who are assisting you in your goals, the people who take you places. You know, we can't forget to say thank you. That is a big one. That's a big, big one. Just a simple little thank you and a smile is so important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that goes a long ways. And I know a lot of DSPs, and they can tell me who says thank you when they get on and off the shuttle, and who is nice and appreciative. So it really means a lot, because I don't know about you guys, but if I'm having a long day of work, it's really nice to have somebody say something nice to me at the end of it. It makes me feel a lot better, even if I am tired.
The smile goes a long way.
It does. It does. Do you guys have any other questions about providers? If you ever do have questions, though, you can always call me or email me.
Kim, I would like to know a little more about Angie. Do you have any questions for her that we've asked others? Like, I'm thinking about maybe a party later on. I bet she'd be very good at that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm going? Okay.
Some questions to get to know Angie besides of what she does. What was the best vacation you ever took?
My favorite place to vacation is the southern coast of Maine with my family. So we like climbing on the beach. It's not a beach like Florida. It has rocks and stuff you can climb on. And we like to go exploring and find sea urchins and starfish and things like that in the rocks and the tide pools. So that's my favorite place to vacation.
That sounds like a fun vacation.
It is. And this year we were supposed to go back and it got canceled. So we're going to go next summer.
What is your favorite season and why?
You know, it's funny you ask that. My daughter and I were just talking about that last night. I like the beginning of every season. So I get really excited when the leaves turn and it gets cool for fall and everything's pumpkin spice. And then I get really excited at the end of fall when the first snow comes, and playing outside in the snow for about a month. And then I love the beginning of spring when the flowers start to come out. And it just gets warm enough where you don't have to wear a coat and you can stop wearing shoes. And the hot days of summer when it starts getting warm enough that you can swim. So it's the beginning of each summer. After about a month, or each season, after about a month, I get tired of it.
What is your favorite way to spend your weekend?
Probably with my family. Whether we're golfing or sitting outside on the patio or playing we got a pool this year, so the girls and I play in the pool. Just doing things with my family.
What is the best movie you ever seen and why?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't ask me this because I don't know. I like
That's
Disney.
a hard one.
I also like, there's a Hallmark movie that I really like, and I can't remember the name of it. It's about a dog and his owner. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I can't think of what the name is. It's a kind of like an Alaskan name or something like that, and it's a really good story about how the dog loves his owner and he's loyal to his owner.
Sounds like a good movie. Never heard of it. Maybe I'll have to
Yukon.
look it.
Maybe, I don't know.
What is your go-to guilty pleasure?
If you know me, you know it's McDonald's unsweet tea.
Yes, it is, because they always used to bring it to her all the time in the office.
Yep. Yep. McDonald's unsweet tea is my guilty pleasure.
Now, Angie, I'm going to cut in. Sorry, Kim. Is it Meet Happy the dog?
No,
Nope. I'm looking up some movies for you.
it begins with an H. It's like Hitachi or let me see. Kim, go ahead and ask another.
Okay, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would eat pizza.
That's everybody's favorite.
Woo!
I could have pizza for, I could have breakfast pizza, I could have dessert pizza, I could have taco pizza and vegetable pizza, so I would have pizza. Okay, the movie is called Hachi. It's Hachi is the movie that I like.
I'll have
So
to
who
watch
else likes pizza? Anybody else like pizza?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not Christy? You like pizza, Christy?
Oh, there she's got it.
Yep.
Who is your hero and why?
This one's a hard one too. I think there are a lot of people I look up to and admire. And I don't have one particular person, but I know, I was thinking about this. One of the people that I look up to and admire is Emily, because she's always so positive and has a loving heart. So I've always enjoyed working with Emily and try to have a loving
Thank
heart
you.
and that kindness.
Oh, thanks, Angie. Angie and I used to share an office one time, a while ago.
A while ago we did. Yep.
What
Oh,
is
somebody
the
behind you there.
Yep.
what is the best book that you ever read?
The best book? Oh, I read so many books. That's a hard one too. I usually read 2 books at a time. I read one book for fun. So if I don't feel like being serious, I can read just a fun book. And then I usually read a serious book at the same time, so I can switch back and forth between the two. So actually right now I'm reading 3 books. I'm reading the Twilight series again. I'm reading Becoming, Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. And then I'm also reading a book called Drop It. It's about how to mentally lose weight and be physically healthy.
Sounds like some
That's a
good book.
good one too. All right, I have to ask, which one of those books is the funny one?
Well, the lighthearted one's the Twilight series because it's not really serious.
Sometimes losing weight is funny, right?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
What is your favorite game or sport to watch and play?
My favorite sport to play is tennis. I really enjoy playing tennis. And then my favorite sport to watch is I like to watch baseball in person. Like go to a baseball game or a softball game. I have a softball player here. So we watch lots of softball. But I like to play tennis. And you know what? A funny story. We went to play tennis with friends this summer, and we were playing doubles, and I was serving, and I hit my friend in the back of the leg when I served. So
With
she
the
said
ball
it
or the
was
racket? Or you,
I just hit her in the
with
bottom
the
of
ball or the racket?
the ball.
Oh.
Hopefully your friend was okay.
She was okay. She laughed. She thought it was funny.
What song would you sing at karaoke night if we had it at Woodlane? And I know this is a popular question because we got the mayor of Bowling Green and mayor of Perrysburg, Brent's brother doing it, and so like Kara said she would do it. So people said they would do it. So
Karaoke night. One of my favorite songs is "If I Had $1 Million" by Bare Naked Ladies.
I like that song.
So I might sing that one, or like YMCA, but probably Bare Naked Ladies.
Well, if you need some help, we would be willing to help you out and sing it with you.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That is a good song. I know what song you're talking about. Well, that's all the questions that I had for you. I'll open it up to if anyone else had any questions for you.
Angie,
Yeah, Ryan,
how you guys doing with your masks at home?
with wearing masks.
Yeah.
We have a lot of masks. So the girls have to wear them to school.
Where?
So,
Elmwood, right? Elmwood?
Yep. So they each take 2 masks to each day at school in case they need a backup. And then we keep them by the door so you can grab them when you walk out the door too. And then I keep some in the car. So that
Is
way
it just like for volleyball? Is it like for volleyball and for high school football cheerleaders too?
So as long as the kids are social distancing, they don't have to wear a mask. So volleyball, most of the time, they're about 6 feet apart, so they don't have to wear while they play. I don't know about football or cheerleading, but I know that my daughter plays high school golf, and she doesn't have to wear a mask while they're playing golf because they're not by anybody.
Hey, I just want to tell you, I just want to give you an idea. Guess where I played today?
Where did you play today?
That's Stephanie. Stephanie, you know.
Where?
Ryan, I'm raising my hand. You don't want to answer? Or do you want me to answer?
Flag football.
Oh, flag football started to. That's awesome.
Yeah, and guess who I get to see tomorrow?
Who do you get to see?
Amanda Ankney for lunch.
Oh, nice. Where are you having lunch?
My dad will pick up a Subway and let her eat her lunch.
Okay, that's very nice.
I've been doing. We've been busy at work. We have to do temperature 3 times. 2 like I take 1 in the morning before I leave my house. 1 when I get to work. Another 1 after I leave. But the only time I take my mask off is only during lunch. And then from the morning to the afternoon, in the afternoon I have to leave it on. And then most of the time it's so warm
Good
in
for you,
the
Ryan.
back. Yeah, and I'm safe. And it's like I just found out that Perrysburg's not doing well they have a lot of people with the virus.
Yeah, I saw that today, that the high school had quite a few kids. Or the,
Yeah,
not
it's not good for you. It's not, BG's doing a good job.
well, they haven't actually gone back yet to school. They're doing,
Who, BG?
yep, they don't go back till September 8th. And when they do go back, they're going back all online.
And I know Perrysburg has been in school 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Angie, tell me which sports you like to watch. I need to know.
What sport?
Yeah,
I like to watch baseball
baseball.
and softball.
So I do OHIO, right?
Oh, yes. OHIO.
Good job. So what do you think about Thanksgiving? You think they will play or no?
No. Maybe in the spring.
Hopefully.
Maybe sooner.
That would be
There's
awesome.
some talk that they might start in October.
Yeah, I saw that
Oh.
today.
That would be awesome.
I'd
October
like anybody want to go next? I'm done with. Nice seeing you, Angie.
You too, Ryan. It was good to see you. Christy, did you have
All
a
right, we've got time for.
Angie, what about for you? What about for?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Chris, because Christy was asking a question, okay? And then we'll go to you. Go ahead,
Angie,
Christy.
do you ever see my service coordinator?
your what?
My service coordinator, Ian.
You know what? I just talked to Ian yesterday on the phone. I haven't seen him, but I talked to him on the phone.
That's good.
He seems to be doing good.
I am too.
Good.
He hasn't been in the office, Christy, lately.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, they can only come in certain times still.
Because it's
And-
COVID.
Yeah,
Yep.
Stephanie's there every day, so I see Stephanie.
Yep. And my office actually got moved. So I am clear across town at the old Fairview building.
I know where that is.
Actually,
Angie, you do a good job. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
Angie,
Yes.
Angie,
Melissa.
you're actually right across from where I live.
Oh, you live on, you know what? Sometimes when I drive in town, I see you walking your dog with your mom and your dad.
Yep. Chris, did you get to ask your
Angie.
question?
Yeah, Angie, what about for you went? What about for you went to? What about for you went to? What about for you went to? What for you went to? What about for?
What part of Florida did you go to?
What? Say that again. What kind of what?
For you went to your vacation.
Where did you go on your
On your
vacation?
vacation.
I'm asking you.
Oh, this year, because our vacation to Maine got canceled, we went kayaking for 2 days in Mongo. Who went to Mongo last year and camped out with the venturing crew? Melissa or Kim, did you go last year to the camp out?
No, I wasn't able to go. I think Christy went.
Christy, did you go to the camp out and go canoeing and kayaking?
Yes, with Katie.
That's where I went on vacation this year.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Sasa calling. You know my coordinator.
Your service coordinator is, who's your service coordinator?
That's calling.
Jessica Colley?
Yeah.
I have not talked to her lately.
I have to do. I maybe into.
Okay.
And you know what, Chris? I know what you were asking earlier. I did talk to Jessica today, and I told her I was going to send her pictures of you, but I didn't do it yet. So I'll do that tomorrow, okay?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
All right, guys. It's about time for us to wrap it up. So, Ms.
I
Kim.
have a question. It's not
Okay,
about
go ahead,
this.
Melissa.
It's about something else. Who are we doing next Wednesday?
I think me and Emily just determined that Monday.
Actually, next Wednesday, it's kind of a surprise, Melissa, but I can tell you a little bit about it. So since Angie was here tonight to help us kick off the celebration of all of our direct support professionals. And she
I
shared with
understand.
us information about that.
I understand.
So next, on September 9th and on September 16th, we're going to have direct support professionals on the show with us. Yeah, so we can honor them and celebrate them.
The one on the 9th, do you think do you think that I would know that person or not?
Yes, I think you know the person, the people.
We're just gonna keep it a surprise till next week.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah, you have to be
But you know
surprised.
what?
Yes.
You know what though, Melissa? It will be fun if somebody is on you don't know yet, and you can get to know them, right?
True. Back to how I knew the Angels coming on today. If I'm looking at when you posted on, yes, yesterday before, or yesterday the day before. If you post on the day before, who's been the show? Because you always post on the day before, and I always know the day before.
Hey, Christy! Christy! Christy!
Oh,
Christy?
okay, Kim.
Yeah.
I didn't. Did you get this? Were you going to say something, Chris?
Yeah, to Christy.
Christy?
Such a walk.
Say that
He
again?
wants to know when you're going back to work.
I don't know yet,
Me?
Chris.
Yeah, we miss you.
I know.
Aw.
Misses you.
Yeah,
I'll be back though.
Aye.
that's right. All right, guys.
I'd like to thank everybody for being with us tonight, and I hope you guys have a good week ahead and a nice holiday weekend.
You too.
You
You too,
too,
Kim.
Kim.
Bye,
Thank
Kim.
you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Natalie.
Having
Bye,
Bye,
Alex.
Kim.
Bye,
Bye.
Angie. Bye, Melissa. Bye,
Bye.
Chris. Great job, Miss Kim.
Thank you. You have to come on and do some cheerleading sometime for me.
Do a cheer for us, Natalie.
you cheer? No. Do you do
No.
softball? Yeah.
Maybe if Michelle or Mary Lee was with you, you would cheer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Marilyn teases her a lot, so probably.
Yeah.
So, well, you guys have
All
a
right,
good night, and thank you for having me. It was good to see you all.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Angie. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, Emily.
Bye, Emily.
Bye-bye, Christy. Good to see you.
See you later.
Good job, Kim. Bye-bye.